Good evening. Today is let me turn this off instead. I think the light is entering into my eyes. Yeah, I know there is noise and it's coming from the inverter. I'm charging my laptop. Um, so I finally um like had to lose my hair completely. God, what's going on? I feel like my network is bad. So if this one is going, my WhatsApp messages. Okay, okay. Um, so I'm in the middle of work. I know that in my previous live videos, I mentioned that I was working night shift this week. So, okay. And Father, thank you. Okay. And if there's anything that I have learned about myself from this week of working, um, I feel like my face is white. I don't know. Working night shifts this week, I have learned that, well, it doesn't that message. I have learned that I am so much of a morning person. I am so much. I am such, I'm such a morning person that it's so hard to sleep after working at night. I find it like really hard. Like today, I don't even know why this thing happens to me. So this is like my life updates. I don't know why it happens to me, but whenever I don't like sleep at night and then I come back, what do I mean by come back? No, whenever I don't sleep at night and then an hour later get to sleep, maybe around 11 p.m., 12 p.m., 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., I still wake up around past 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. I just always wake up at that time. And once I wake up and I get engaged, from that period, it becomes like very difficult to um, get back to sleep. So that is my fate. I had already told myself today that I would not be coming live because my live videos, I do them on Thursdays and Sundays, but on days when I am kind of unavailable, unable to record, so I just like postpone until another time. So it has been tough trying to sleep, but I've been unable to sleep. So let me just put this here. So today I have quite a number of things to share, which is why I've come again. Because in all of my videos, I would say my reason for starting a YouTube live video, it is basically to document my life while there are other like plans and other intentions for um, this thing that I currently do. This is what I'm able to do right now from this place, and I am just like taking it and doing it. So okay, let me just quickly type this. Okay. I have to answer this question. I think I enjoy this thing so much. So while I'm like still trying to balance the thing that I'm really like doing. um I'm in that phase where this guy, I've forgotten his name, I think it's Dimeji. I know him from Instagram. I don't follow him, but I see his videos sometimes, and I watch his videos on YouTube too. It talks about like figuring it out, process of figuring it out. So I know that I want to like create life documentaries and document my life, things that are happening in my life just as they happen. But the start is not always as smooth or as we always want it to be, right? You can have a grand plan, but then you have to start from somewhere. It's just like when people are going to war, while they want to go to war, they have like a sketch, a plan, a strategy, and before everything is carried out, they start with one thing. So this is my own one thing. Besides, I don't know. I drink a lot of water. I think this is my sixth pure water today. Sixth or seventh. I don't remember. But I drink a lot of water. And pure water now, a bag of pure water in this place cost 400 naira. So, 400 naira. Um, yeah, so to my updates, I've already mentioned the reason I started like this documentary. I'm kind of tempted to play music, but if I want to play music, it should be like from my dad's SD card, which where or which is filled with songs from the 70s and the 80s, and they are all just Yoruba songs, and they're just cool vibes kind of thing. So yeah, I was talking about like updates. um I I know that I've not been really active because I still feel drowsy, and it is kind of a valid excuse to not come on live today. Like, I'm drowsy, I'm tired, I need to sleep. Especially coming from last week that I took malaria medicine. So, and I only got to sleep from the effect of those drugs, I think on Friday. I think so, last week Friday. As it was a struggle to sleep. So then working night shift this week and then trying to sleep, it has been hard, really hard. But there is update. So this week I decided, okay, since I've got like a lot of still loading, I can work on a few things. Sometimes it does not make sense to me, and other times it does make sense to me. So this week I was able to, like, I still worked on it today. I don't feel like it's perfect because there are like things I want to add to it that I don't yet have. That is my portfolio. So I decided to create like a Notion portfolio, and one of the ways that I was able to do that, what made my work easier, is that for most of the things that I have done, I've always used like AI. So I use AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, POE. I use Question AI too. Um, there's one more that I'm trying to remember, but Gemini, ChatGPT, and Perplexity are like the major AI tools that I use. So since I already have like my work history on my ChatGPT, so I just like give it a prompt. So it was not really like a prompt, because I know people are always talking about giving ChatGPT prompts and all. For me, I have conversations with it. So from the conversations, it just makes sense that you just say, do this. So I explain what I want to do, how I want it done, and then I just say, okay, can you do this for me? And it does. And sometimes it does not do it the way I want. So we would always like refine and refine and refine. And that is how I've been able to, create my portfolio. And I told myself today that I was going to try to work on some things on LinkedIn, but not lie. I was just there watching movies that did not feed my intelligence, but at least they fed my sight. So, or my eyes, because there are movies that you did watch and they don't feed your intelligence. They're just there for your eyes to see. Like they just interest your eye. Like, okay, okay, what's going on? Okay, so you're here. Okay, what's next? This kind of movies, and that is what I sought to do. Like about two or three. Oh, but there's one. There's actually one that did not fit my size. It was basically my intelligence. It is a movie titled um, something widow, a widow's game. Yeah, a widow's game on Netflix. So the movie is, I don't know the country, but they did not speak English. Um, the movie is basically about a young woman, I think age 26 or 27, who got married to someone, like she got married to a really good man, but she didn't like him, and she was always cheating. So she manipulated one of her lovers, who was also, I think he was a stupid person though, because he was married and he had a child, and then for some stupid reasons, he got manipulated by this young, you know, girl who he started having an affair with, and then she told him that, or she constantly told him that her husband was abusive, that he beat her, he'd abuse her, and it was all a lie. She did not want to like get divorced because our family were kind of religious people, so they would not like accept divorce. She now planned that, okay, she would find someone who would kill him, so she'd become a widow and they get his insurance, and live her life with her other lovers and all. It was kind of it was kind of interesting, to see how the mind of people work and how stupid some people can, be when it comes to I don't, I'm thinking of the best word to describe it. Or should I say like, okay, I think I'm back. Like, this is so crazy. Okay, I'm back. It was reconnecting for a minute. And that was because Apple just sent me a notification that my data is finished. And I'm thinking about that. What do you mean that my 6 gig is finished? I will still get back to check, but I don't understand why Airtel is telling me that my 6 gig data is finished. I just connected my Wi-Fi, to the hotspots rather, from this place. So I don't know what's right. What's happening today? Let me just use this. And it's not like the light is not good enough. It's just that. Okay, let me use this one. Okay, let's use it together. Then when this one goes off, at least this one is still on. Then I can still use this. This is the lights that I use. It is solar, but unfortunately today I forgot to like charge it in the sun, and that's because it has been raining really heavy this week. So um that's it. I was saying something, yes, about the movie that I saw. I felt like the man was a stupid man who did not really know what he wants from life. Uh, because why would you just cheat on your wife? You had a good family, like a working family, and then he got manipulated by this girl because she wanted out of her marriage and she didn't know how to go about it. So she manipulated him and told him that her husband was beating her, he was, hurting her. They were all lies. And they just killed the innocent guy. The man actually did the job. He killed the guy, and you know he ended up in jail, only for him to find out in jail that the lady manipulated him. Is that what happened? Yeah. So, and it's a true story. that's that's one of the things that I did today, and I'm currently working. So that's one side, of my life updates. It's watching movies, right? Um, what have I done this week again? What have I done differently this week? I sent a message to Eddie. I need him to help me update the flyer flyer for Girls Need Part, the campaign, because we are still raising funds. We currently now have that's bad English. We currently have we currently have 201,000 naira, and this amount can get us like about 60 something parts. So I'm still looking to raise more funds, and hopefully we get more before the end of the month. So my goal now is to donate these parts by month end, because by then I'll be around, and I could get people who are interested in joining me to work with me towards the donations. So I did that yesterday. I told him yesterday, or like I reminded him yesterday, and hopefully this weekend he updates season, sends the new like flyer to me. So another thing, this is basically like a life update. I started listening to An Endless Ocean this week. Like, should I say like this week? Like yesterday. I don't know. I still tell myself that even after this live video, I'm still supposed to like listen to some of his music, because it just felt like I was asking myself, why haven't I been listening to this guy? Then I was like, oh, maybe because people say it's art to like sing along, and sometimes I don't understand the things that he's saying and all of that. I feel like I'm like, yeah, this I can't do it because I don't know why. Why do I have like a high growth here? You see, I do it. I don't like it, but it's there. So I started listening Sha, and then I think I'm going to play from it. Yes, one of that thing. One of that thing. I recently like go back on TikTok, and since was it yesterday or 3 days ago, I saw there's this babe, Beatrice Osas Sha. I checked her Instagram story, and she talked about one babe, Ifunaya, who has been sharing a testimony, about how God delivered her dad from a very traumatizing experience. And I went to TikTok, straight to TikTok, to listen to our testimony, and I've just been following up. Because it has been so crazy, from my experience with our father's family. It's just the word that best like describes it is crazy. So I've been following back to back. Like today, I think I watched. She posted like part 14. The story is so long, the testimony is so long, and one of the things that I like about testimony is that she takes us through the stories, and she shows us like raw raw footage of those experiences, or that experience. So, and that is one of the things I always look out for. I love to learn, right? Especially when things are real and true. That is why I love documentaries. That is why I love to see things happen like right in time, and that is my goal for this documentary. I aim to do more. to do more than just sit right here and talk to my screen or do some blah. So yeah, this is where I was going. I use free YouTube music. So let me search for him. An endless session. Oh, I'm tempted to listen to during this talk, but I don't want to listen. An endless session. Yes, this guy. Um, like there's a lot of. I started listening to like this new release yesterday. Now the YouTube ad will play. when you use when you use free YouTube, you just kind of like always skip the ad. Okay, so now I can skip this part. I just did not get like the lyrics yet, so I'm gonna be chopping out. But I kind of like it. Like, okay, okay. There's the lyrics. Hmm. Ooh. This song. So I just kind of like love his music though. Yeah, I can say that I love it because I listen to like Gratitude. Um, I don't really know the title of the songs, but I started listening to him, his music, because it just makes sense. It just carries like a lot of things that I feel like, oh, I'm in this place right now. So um, that's the updates about my music of choice for. I think it's going to be for a very long time. Just my music, like my artist of choice, like an artist that I kind of now like his music. Yeah. So basically, I'm supposed to work from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. today, and I don't know how I want to. I believe that the Lord will take me through the night, but I don't know how I really want to like do it or survive this whole night thing, because being awake at night can be really unsettling for me. I remember there was a time when I used to sleep at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. I'm in the house, I'm sleeping. Although if I sleep at 7, I would wake up at maybe like 9 a.m., 9 p.m., sorry, 10 p.m. Then I wake up like just for a brief minute, it could take minutes, right? And then I just go back to sleep. So that's why I don't understand this thing. I kind of now really envy people who sleep in the morning. I wish that I could get to a point in my life where I can sleep in the morning. Not because I don't have a job or like a business, but because I can afford to. Do you understand? I envy people who can afford to sleep in the morning and they just sleep, you know. And I don't think I envy people who work at night. Although it can seem like all fun, they resume work at night and they're making money and all of that. But then oh hard. Oh my god. Oh my Jesus. It's kind of tough. So I've told a lot of, things today, like a lot of stories. And There's a story that I have in mind that I wanted to share because one of the essence of this documentary, this recording, yeah, I remember I want to say something. So I'm scrolling on TikTok. Apart from if I story, TikTok just takes your time, and you just wow away time, and you're just there. And I kept thinking to myself, these people are now like so supposedly right dignified and so rich, you know. I realized that I do more than they do, right? I know because today when I was trying to like put this portfolio together, and I was just looking at the list and I was just like, okay, I'm going to make like an edit. This is what I did, you know. This is how I did it. These are the results that I got. And then I was like, Nikki, you are doing this thing. Like, why in the world are you not, you know, making the money? Honestly, I don't know. Because right now I need to be making money. I'm supposed to be making real money. Because I am much more creative, like so amazingly, interestingly creative than I'd ever imagined. This the way my mind works, and ah, God just knows the working of my mind. So it's just it's one of those thoughts that have been going on in my mind like since the beginning of this week and since watching a lot of TikToks and Instagrams. I don't even like I've not really although I visit LinkedIn but I've not been like active and checking and I miss to be on LinkedIn actually. But bro, TikTok just hits me with the reality of my life. Like boom, boom, look at your life. Like it's as if saying, see your life outside, see your life outside. Oh my god. So I know that I'm like working and just doing my thing, but sometimes I'm tired. I remember when I first got this job, I was just so pissed. Like I had prayed, I prayed for like a job. I was tired. I tried so many things. I've done so many things, and nothing seemed like it was working or like it was going to work. And out of the blue, someone just sent me the link. Like someone, like my prayer partner. I'm in a prayer group where we pray together. So he just said, "Oh, look here, I think you should apply." And I was like, "Nah, I don't want it." That was my initial reaction. And he just said, "Just try, just apply." And then I said, "Okay," I was going to apply. And then I did. And then I got a mail like, "Oh, you have an interview." And I was like, you know, like, okay, an interview. And it was crazy because I did the first, second, and I think the third stage of the interview before I got this job. And I was still pissed. No, not because I don't know my job or like I'm not doing it obviously. Did I just say obviously? Oh my god. Stupid English. Obviously, I know my job to a detail and I am like certified to do this job because I had to go through like processes of learning to to I had to go through process. I'm looking at something in message. I had to go through processes of learning to understand the course of this job, and I got certified. So like I'm a professional when it comes to this job. So but it still feels to me like, okay, what are you doing in your life? You know, I'm always asking myself that question. Like, okay, the job, it pays my bills at the moment. It pays my bills, but I know it's not like pam pam pam. No, that's not it. That's not what I'm trying to get for myself or trying to do. So, but I'm trying, Sean. I'm showing up. And one of the things with this YouTube life, and I saw even on TikTok, I saw that people were kind of trying to do more YouTube life now. Like I saw people, they say they are streamers, and honestly, I shouldn't understand what people mean by streaming or like being a streamer. Wait, let me think. Oh, come on. Let me use my chat GPT. So is like streamer is it like a kind of career? Because now I see people like saying, or especially with the old streamers university that I saw with Shanks and somebody Enzo. I've never heard of the guy before, but from the clips on TikTok, he's streaming. I'm going to ask like, oh, I'm seeing prompts. People saying is streaming the future of entertainment. Oh, do you know? ChatGPT just told me now that streaming is a real job. So it requires like strategy and skill to succeed. Okay, content planning, video editing. Wait, oh, there are like the skills that are involved there. Entertainment or gaming skills, content planning, community management, marketing and branding, technical proficiency. So, ooh, off-stream tax. Okay. Oh, I didn't know. I just saw it on TikTok. And I was just like, okay. Um, I'm trying to. I'm trying to see. And I saw a lot on TikTok today. Yeah. One of the things that I've always wanted to do, that I've always like had the dream, is like be like a public speaker. So me as that, but I don't think that I am much of a public speaker. I just think that I discovered, you know, my love for speaking as an adult because my childhood was much more grounded in being pressed down, and that's, you know, idea and feeling of, oh, you shouldn't speak, you know, even when people do wrong, you shouldn't speak, you shouldn't correct an elder, you shouldn't say you shouldn't say no, you know, with a lot of you shouldn't, instead of, okay, speak. I'm doing live video. So, so like you shouldn't speak and you shouldn't do things that, you know, there were just like lots of um lots of down person. But now as an adult, hmm, it's it's different. It's strategy. Okay, someone's telling me. Okay. So I just, so I just got an idea, my god. Um, okay, I think I want to send a message to someone. I'm not going to talk about that idea now. Okay. So that's basically it. I don't really have much to say today. I would have loved to dance, but the person I sent the message just responded. Wait, I want to play something. I just told this girl that I have an idea. Yeah. I'm currently on YouTube Live, and I just got an idea that I want to share. Online. Yeah. I'm sharing something with Israel. If Israel ever comes across this video, you would know that it is in this moment that I shared like this idea with him. Israel said, "I love your ideas. Eat me," because I'm always saying I have an idea. Capture the conversation. Smiling. I'm trying to. No, this is not the song. I'm trying to see his response. Gosh. Bye bye. God. It's just, it's actually, I don't know. 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 So I'm still trying to push for this conversation, but maybe in my next video I'm going to like do an update. But I don't know, today just feels somehow. But at least I showed up and I shared like a few things. And I want to say a shout out to those people who come to watch these videos, because I see like a few views, like number of views, and I'm like, who in the world is coming to watch my videos? I may not know you, but then I just want to say thank you for being here and watching. Although I did not come here because of you. I didn't come here because I wanted you to like watch. I came here because I knew that I have to do it. I don't just want it to stay an idea. So that's why I'm here. So this is me documenting my life. I think that's my tagline. I finally got it. There's something wrong with this phone. Like the same. I was about to help myself. Is it working now? It's not working. Can you see it? Like the SIM card is not reading. You just see it's no SIM and there's SIM cards in it suddenly today. And I tried to fix it too, but I'm not an engineer. So this is my daddy's dance step. Daddy like this. My man be rubbing his hands like this. To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the hey. Eba. Bye. So I'll wait for Israel's response and see how this thing can work. If it will work, but it should be able to work. So thank you, Olanike. Thank you to me for coming here today to record. I wish that I can like spend more time recording this live, but I want to be like outdoor, not just an indoor film with just me talking. I want to be able to capture like moments at the same time. So that's what I'm working towards. So this is one of my dad's favorite music. So let's see. So I think until much later, this is me documenting my life. Yeah. Everything that I have said in this video today may not make sense. I may even watch it like in months or years to come and cringe. But yeah. I showed up anyways. It doesn't have to be perfect. And to get it like improved skin. It's not bad. Bye bye.